Let me ask you a real big question that maybe you haven't thought about asking yourself before. Maybe you've been asking yourself, can I make it to the next level? Why can't I get clients? Why can't I can't do this and can't do that? But let me ask you this. What is truly your business? Think about that. What really is your business? When I was first got started in my journey, really helping college students, and I was trying to get to the next level, I know I had some advice that I really wanted to help people with. But the main problem that I had is I was asking myself all the wrong questions. Yes, you may have goals and you want to go to the next level, but the true question is, who are you really helping? Like, what is your true business? When I say what's your true business, think about who you helping, who your audience is, who are going to be the people who are going to be buying your products and services that you can help transform their lives. You got to think about, well, am I really doing that? But am I doing it from a standpoint of me being in business? Because you got to remember what business is helping people, is moving your products and services into the hands of your audience and them paying you money for it. One of the biggest problems I see with a lot of people, especially as coaches and speakers, is they think that social media is their business. Think about that. Social media is not your business. Your business is truly transforming lives and getting people to be able to come into your world and you being able to help them on an intimate basis. Now, some of the most powerful growth for me in my business, and as I grew and as I started changing my life, not just in business but also personally, was through coaching. It's through that touch, and it's something that you really can't get from a book. It's something you can't really get from a podcast. It's you need that personal touch, and we all do, so we can get that feedback going back and forth, right? So if you really want to change somebody's life, what it's gonna take is, and I'm gonna give you three quick tips that's gonna be able to help you do that. They really gonna need a little bit more from you outside of just the regular consumption. Because when somebody's able to ask you questions and get that feedback, that's really how they go to that next level. So what are the three things? What are the things? So let me tell you this right now. The number one, the very first thing when it comes to you building a real business to help people, not outside of social media and just posting quotes. Everybody does that. Very first thing I want you to do is get clear on who your audience is and how you can help them. Think about that. When you clear on who your audience is, because one of the things that just last year, I was blessed enough to consult over 150 coaches and speakers, and one of the things that I noticed is that most people are just too general, right? Even other businesses that I've consulted, most people are just too general on who their audience is, right? So you're saying, well, I'm a health guru. I want to help people with health. But think about that. How many different areas is health, right? Are you helping people with fitness? Are you helping people with nutrition? Are you helping people with supplements? Are you working with busy entrepreneurs that don't have that much time to work out? Are you working with obese people? Are you working with skinny people who train in for marathons? Like, who are you specifically working for? Is relationships? Are you working with single people? Are you working with people who are trying to get into specifically a marriage? Right? So you got to really think about who you working with, and you have to get clear on who your audience is and how are you able to help them from the standpoint of what they see as help, not what you see as help. And that's super key, right? So that means that it may take you having some conversations with some people, right? And everything that I'm talking about specifically with these three tips I'm getting ready to give you is going to help you actually generate money so you can build a business, not just post on Instagram and Facebook, right? So once you think, okay, you know what, I think this might be my audience, or this is who I really want to help, you got to understand what their needs are. So that means that you're going to be having conversations. So that may mean you may go out to, a venue or an event where they're going to be at, right? If you're looking for people who are health, or who are you helping people that's in specifically in fitness, so you're helping busy entrepreneurs, then you want to go to, maybe you may go to a networking event, or if you're helping career professionals, you might look at different corporate companies that's in the area. If you're helping the youth, you might go to high schools, or you might go to colleges and help college students. So whatever that is, you got to know specifically where your people at and know how you can help them. So that's you having one-on-one conversations, right? That's you seeing, okay, well, what are they afraid of? What are they fearing? right? Where do they want to go? What's been stopping them from accomplishing that next thing? Because everybody, especially that's in your industry, they want to be able to go to that next level, but they may not know what it looks like, or they may not know what the process is, right? And if you have information that can help them take their lives to the next level, then it is your responsibility for you to have that conversation with them and really get a good understanding to what they want and how you can help them, how you can best serve them. All right. So that's the very first thing that I would say. Outside of social media, I know a lot of people. I know actually a lot of coaches and speakers that's actually doing phenomenal in their business, and they're not even on social media, right? So a lot of people tend to think that that you have to be on social media. Now it helps when people want to know about you. It does help, but what I would rather see you do, number one, is figure out who you want to serve and say, okay, does my advice, does my knowledge and expertise, does that line up with the interest of the audience that I'm trying to serve? And then how can I really learn more about them, what they fear, what motivates them, what's stopping them, what's holding them back to be able to take them to the next level. So that's number one. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to have a product or service. Now that sounds silly, the fact that, like, of course, well, I gotta have a product or service, but I'm asking you, if you want to be in business, especially if you want to be a coach or speaker, but really any business, do you have a product or service that you can offer people? Think about it. That's one of the other problems when I see all these coaches and speakers and people who have content and they online and they on Instagram and they talking and they helping, and that's good that they helping people, but at the end of the day, for a fact, if you consistent with this over time, you're going to have some amount of people who are going to want to go deeper with you. I get inboxes and DMs all the time of, hey, can you help me with coaching? Can you help me with speaking? I have a question about this. I have a question about marketing. Could you help me find speaking engagements, XYZ? And I get messages, I get emails, DMs all the time. And the reason I get that is because I've been consistent for so long, for years. So people are seeing the value and they're like, you know what? This dude is real. This dude right here is real. He's been doing it. It's evident. He's talking, he's speaking, he's coaching. And I know that I can learn something from him, right? So then when they come to me and they say, can you help me? I can say, absolutely, I can help you. You know what? Boom, I have this book that can help you. Boom, I have this culture program that can help you, or what have you. But my question is, do you have something that you can offer people? If somebody wanted to come to you for coaching right now, would you be able to lay out a curriculum for them that they're going to learn? Would you be able to send them somewhere for them to learn more? Would you be able to actually send them a link for them to sign up so they can actually pay you real money so you could be in business, right? If it's somebody comes to you for a speaking engagement, I don't know, could you show them other speaking engagements that you've done? Do you have a contract that they can fill out so that it shows the contract of when you're going to be speaking, how much your speaking fee is, etc.? Do you have a link or somewhere that they can go that they can pay you for? So these are the things is what I'm talking about. That this is what actual business looks like outside of social media. Okay, so that's the second thing that I really want you to do. And I didn't really understand that when I was doing my first business, helping college students. I was just excited that I was helping college students go from college into their career. I was blessed enough to work for several Fortune 500 companies, make six figures, and I was good. And I said, you know what? But I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of people that didn't graduate, and then even the ones that did graduate, they didn't necessarily get jobs within a field, and they work in regular retail. And I'm like, you know what? I have some knowledge I can help them with. And as I went out on that journey to go help people, I didn't understand what true business looked like. And then I would throw my hands up and fluster like, oh my God, I can't make money. You know what I mean? And it wasn't the fact that I couldn't make money. It wasn't the fact that I couldn't build my business. I was just focused on the wrong things. I thought social media was my business, and that was the big mistake that I had. It's a supplement. It helps, but that's not your business. Because if you focus on that, like if it's your business, that'll be cool. You may even get followers, but you're not going to be able to grow your brand. You're not going to be able to generate the income you want to generate. The income you want. You're not going to be able to get around a community of people that's going to help take you to the next level. You're not going to be able to level up your peers. Okay, so that's the second thing. You got to create a product or service. That means creating your speech. What does that look like? Knowing what you're going to say when you reach out to people. Knowing what it looks like when you create in a culture program. Knowing what it looks like when somebody goes through. How you're going to keep them in the culture program. How you're going to keep them happy in the program, right? So that's really what it is. Okay, and that actually goes into the third point is once you have a product and service, and you're servicing somebody, and then now they're in your world or they actually pay you money. One of the things that most people don't really talk about that I see is everybody talks about, well, I want to get clients, but and you may see some tips on that, but I don't see most people saying how to service a client that you get afterwards, after the fact, right? Once they get the client, it's like, all right, I'm on to the next one. But wait a minute, you just got somebody, right? They just had enough trust in you, they just had enough faith in you to work with you. So that's the third thing, is keeping your clients happy. Customer service, right? What does that look like? What does that process look like? Well, once you get them, it's not just, well, they seen you on social media and they're like, oh wow, I see you doing your thing, but it's having those one-on-one conversations. It's having those group conversations together. It's seeing what their needs are, because those would be your biggest advocates, the people who come into your program. And if you helping them transform their life and change their life, then they're going to be more than willing to refer other people to you. But you can't just be so excited for the next sale, that you forget about the people that you have, right? And that's assuming you even doing it right from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Because, back in the day, pre-internet, people, it was a little bit, it was a little bit easier for people to just go on your word for certain things and say that you're going to do certain things for them, right? It was based a lot on word, but today, it's based a little bit more on social proof, right? Where people want to see, the results of other people, where people want to see how you helped other people. People need examples of, other people that you've helped transform their lives, right? So there you can leverage social media, which is fine, or you can leverage other clients that you've helped, other people that you helped in the past. And when you're able to not only just give somebody advice and strategies and tips, whether it's a speech or whether you coaching or whether it's a book, and then you can say, you know what, let me make this practical for you. I helped Rebecca, or I helped John, and this is the transformation that they made. Or it's even more powerful if you could get them to tell a story of how you helped them transform their life. That is how you can take somebody who came into your program or watched your speech, and then that's how you could get them motivated to move to the next level. But this is this is assuming that you're doing the right things. So, so the point of this is, yeah, I'm not saying that social media is not important, right? So I still continue want you to I want you to post. I want you to go out and help the world. I want the world to be able to see you, because that's going to be your portfolio. When you get in speaking engagements, they all going to want to look at your social media. They all going to want to look at your YouTube. When you want to get coaching clients, they want to see who you coached before. They want to see what you're talking about. But don't get confused and think that social media is your business, because it's not. What truly is your business is finding your clients and customers where they at, where your prospects are at, and showing them the value that you have to where they want to work with you. And then once they start working with you, you keep them happy and you help them transform their lives. Social media is just one way to help assist that process, but that is not your business. All right. So hopefully you like something. If you did, give a like to this page. If you really like this, make sure that you share it, post it, and share this with people, or share this with at least one person or one entrepreneur or one coach or one speaker that's been struggling and they trying to figure out, well, what I have to do to make it to the next level, and share this video with them and say, you know what, I think this is really going to help, because maybe you're thinking about your business in the wrong way. All right, because the more people that we're able to help, especially that have a mission in this world, the more they'll be able to accomplish. All right, so keep in mind, if you know me, every minute matters when you refuse to be average. Let's go out and be great. Talk to you soon.